Hey Glam Fam, welcome back to my channel. Today we have a very special guest. This is Natasha. She's actually Danish's cousin, so we're cousin-in-laws.
Yay!
She's also a makeup artist.
Instagram, natasha.zamir.beauty.
So I'm excited to see what tips and tricks she has for us. So let's just get right into it.
Alrighty.
It is hot as outside. It's like 90 something degrees. And we were first planning to film this outdoors, but when we stepped outside, we were like, hell no, it's humid as hell. So we're just gonna do it inside and put our makeup skills to the test. Because if this shit lasts, we're good.
It's 4:56, so yeah. Let's see.
Disclaimer, you're gonna hear some background noises every now and then. We have a full house, so don't mind it.
Yes. You know, a 2-year-old, a 7-year-old,
yeah, she's
husbands, and yeah. So I was not really, I didn't think that this was actually gonna smell like watermelon. This is the Glow Recipe Watermelon Glow Niacinamide Dewdrops.
Yeah.
So it's a highlighting serum.
Today I used the Glow Recipes Plum Hyaluronic Cream, and then I mixed it with sunscreen because we're gonna be outside and it's still bright as hell. So don't forget your SPF.
And now I am doing my eye cream. I am using an eye cream from Unique.
You actually use eye creams underneath your makeup?
Yes.
I feel like for me it makes no difference.
I have to because I'm dry.
Yeah.
AF. I feel like it just goes on a lot smoother. I never use eye cream though, ever. And then I became a mom and I was like, eye cream.
Yeah.
So now I'm debating whether or not I want to do, now do you do your eyes first or your face first?
I'm gonna do my face first today.
I normally do my face first, yeah.
It depends, like if I'm doing glitter eyeshadow, I'll do my eyes first.
Yeah. But
if it's like, you know, I'm just trying to get ready and call it a day, face first.
God, I'm so pale, I need to tan.
Oh my god, you need to use that bronzing thing.
Holy
Why don't you put it all over? Oh my god, can we put it all over you?
Do you want to? Go ahead.
We'll do it at the very end.
Okay.
Okay.
That's the finishing
So we're going to be using the Huda Beauty. This is the, what is this? Nymph Body Drip Shimmering Dry Oil. I love this stuff. I've been putting this like all over my legs, my chest, my arms, and it just adds like a really nice bronze glow to your body. So it doesn't look bare, especially when you're like wearing a full face of makeup and then you have nothing on your body.
Yeah.
It's just a pet peeve of mine. So, alright, so what were we talking about? Primers.
Primers, yeah.
It depends on my mood. Sometimes I use it. I consider moisturizing as priming because it's essentially like for me, because I have dry skin, that's how I prep my skin. So it depends on your skin type. It's still considered priming. You just have to do it like what's suitable for your skin, you know?
Got it.
So I'm moving on to color correcting. Yeah.
So I actually like to start with my brows first. I go in between the IT Cosmetics Universal Brow Pencil, and then I actually just got this one from Five Below, believe it or not, from Wet n Wild. Ooh. It's like a micro brow pencil. It's like really thin.
It's like the Anastasia one.
It looks just like that, and it was like $4.
Damn. I'm all for budget makeup.
So if it works, why not?
Yep. It's funny because I didn't always color correct, but ever since I like learned how to do it properly for my skin, I feel like I can't live without it. So I just used the Live Tinted Hue Stick. This is the orange Hue Stick. And to be honest, it is a little bit too orange, but see how I applied it and now I'm just like blending it right away. So it just kind of shears it out and makes it easier. Ugh, I forgot my clips and my bangs are getting in my way.
I feel like we're gonna be very glam for the barbecue.
I mean, who cares? We're two makeup artists.
Right, like what do you expect?
Exactly. So I'm going to foundation. I'm using the IT CC cream. This is in the shade Medium Tan. It has SPF 50 in it. It's a mineral sunscreen. So I really like using like foundations and stuff with SPF because it's light, but it'll still give me coverage, you know?
See, that's actually one thing I learned when I worked at the makeup counters, because when I worked at Impulse Beauty, you know, we had to do trainings for all these different brands. Mm-hmm. And IT Cosmetics was like one of my favorite brands. Like I still wear it. Yeah. It's not a chemical one. So if you have a reaction to sunscreens, like this is not gonna happen with this.
Yeah, exactly.
Like it sits right on top and it's gonna protect you.
Yeah.
And you also don't get the white cast, which is nice. A lot of people, they steer away from foundations with sunscreen because of that reason.
Yeah.
But with that, you don't have to worry.
Especially if it's tinted, because it kind of cancels out any white cast that you would probably have because it's colored.
Right.
So Natasha is actually mixed. She's half Puerto Rican and half Pakistani.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, and how many languages do you speak?
3. So I speak Spanish, I speak English, and I speak Urdu.
I love that. So I always used to tell Danish, I was like, look, if Desi people and Hispanic people came together, we would take over the world because we're the brownies of the world.
That's so true.
You guys are the definition of that.
This is where it starts. And there's actually a lot of people, or like Desi people, that are married to Spanish women. Like I noticed that.
Yeah. So Natasha watches Pakistani dramas as well. And I was like, okay, let's have some topics that we can talk about during this video. And the topic that we came up with was Pakistani dramas because we watch all of the same ones. So currently we're both watching Dubara and Ishq-e-La. And we both also recently finished Mushtaqaq. So we're gonna just like, you know, review those dramas and talk about that. Let's start with Mushtaqaq because that's the one that just recently finished. How did you feel about it?
Okay, I'll be very honest. I think as the drama progressed, like I started to like it, because remember in the beginning when we started watching it, we were like, oh my god, you know, like I don't know how I feel about it, but let's just keep watching it. Remember, I think we once spoke about it, you're like, you know, it's cringy, but I don't know. I think the message was pretty strong. Yeah. I was kind of sad that it ended. I didn't like the ending. Yeah. That I do have to say. That was just a lame ending. It was very dragged out, I felt like. It was.
Like, it did not need to be that long. Yeah. But, I mean, it's a Desi drama. They always do that.
We knew how it was gonna end, right? Yeah. You know, they always live happily ever after.
By the way, I just put on the NARS Radiant Creamy Concealer and the shade Ginger. That's what I'm doing now. And I'm kind of like, should I do my regular layers of concealer? Because we're about to be outside all day. But whatever.
We're gonna be melting.
Yeah, it's like glam makeup, so I'm doing it.
I mean, why not? Yeah. This is the EX1 Invisiwear. I'm late to the game.
What is that?
Very late.
EX1?
I'm surprised you haven't heard of this.
No.
This was, like, everybody on YouTube was using this at one point.
Damn.
Yeah, and
I like the packaging.
I found it off of Amazon. So now the thing, you might like these because they have more olive skin tones. They're not warm. Okay. That's my issue with this, but it's okay, we'll make it work. Yeah, I got it off of Amazon because it's like, I think, a European red or something. Yeah. So it's more yellow, which is fine. I personally don't mind because I'll make it work. Yeah. But it's supposed to be like full coverage. Yeah, the It Cosmetics one, that one is considered full coverage too, but you can definitely sheer it out. Yeah. That's what I like about the It Cosmetics, because it's hard to find something that's full coverage, or at least decent coverage, in a CC cream or a BB cream, or, you know. Yeah, I'm not like a fan of the tinted moisturizers, to be honest. I have them and I do use them every now and then, but I'm always gonna be a full coverage girl. Yeah. Like, once you go full coverage, you can't go back. Like, going to the grocery store, I'm going full coverage. Yeah, I don't care. Going to the Dollar Tree, I'm going full coverage. So now I'm using the Tarte Ultra Creamy Shape Tape, and this is a really light shade. It's in the shade Light Sand 20S, and I'm just using this to sort of highlight. So I'm using this new sponge, and I actually really like it. It's my first time. So this one's from Ofra Cosmetics, and I think it's softer than the Beauty Blender. I actually don't like the Beauty Blender. It's overpriced. Sorry, Beauty Blender, but you're a little overpriced. Yeah, you're overpriced, you're overhyped. You know what I'm using? Literally a set from Amazon. Is it the 5-piece ones with the different colors? Yeah, they got good reviews. And I don't have to disinfect each one. I just throw it away and use a new one. Like, I use it a few times, and then when it looks done, that's it. I'll just throw it away. No need to like try to clean it. It's like dirt cheap. And if you keep reusing your sponge, there's like molds that gets inside the middle, and you would never see it. So you definitely need to replace your sponges. Thing about this foundation, it's not full coverage. You said it was full coverage. Yeah, that's what I heard. It lied. It lied. The color's not bad, but it's not full coverage. It looks good. So we're gonna just run with it. I'm gonna do concealer. Yeah.
concealer fixes everything.
So what do you think of New York so far? Well, at least Long Island.
I like it. It's definitely more like suburbs vibes. It's calmer. It's not like typical New York City, which I really like.
It's more slow
paced. It's slow paced. There's a lot of greenery. So last night we went to the harbor at like midnight.
Yes.
And on the way back, Danielle was like, all right, let's guess how many Bambis we're gonna see. And I just threw out a random number, 4, right? We saw exactly 4 deer on the way home. So how long have you been a makeup artist?
I actually started when I was in high school.
Okay.
I've always had a passion and a love for makeup. And I've always experimented with makeup. And then came senior year, I was like, what am I gonna do for prom? Like, I need to find a makeup artist. So I debated going to MAC and like, you know, getting it done. And I said, you know what, screw it. And I actually jumped on YouTube, and that's how I, like when YouTube started becoming a thing. And that's how I found like videos, and I was like, all right, you know what, I'm just gonna buy these things and do my own makeup.
Yeah.
And then it just started from there. So I was 17, 18.
That's how old I was when I started too.
So now it's been 12 years that I've been doing makeup.
Wow. So I started same age. I was like 18 years old, and I always had a thing for beauty, fashion, nails. I used to like play dress up with my sisters, my mom, my cousins, my friends. I do their hair and makeup and all that. And then I started freelancing when I turned 18. It just took off from there. Then social media became a thing. I started marketing more on social media. And yeah, I've been doing it since. And I always just did it as like freelance work. And now, since I'm more on social media, I have pushed it to like beauty content creation. I still do makeup artistry on the side, but that's more of like my side thing now. This is my main thing, because with freelance, I just, man, dealing with people sometimes, especially as a South Asian makeup artist, it is very overwhelming. That's all I'm gonna say. People don't respect your time and your effort.
Nope.
So that's why I prefer to do something that's like still fulfilling my creative needs, but in my own way. So that's why I started doing like beauty vlogging and stuff instead.
Which leads us to our first topic. Brown people supporting brown people.
Ugh, it never happens.
Okay.
Literally.
It just does not happen.
Yeah, it's not a thing. I don't know what it is. It's like brown people hate seeing other brown people win. And it's like, dude, you can win without somebody else losing. I don't know. That's just how I feel about it.
Yeah. It's a little sad.
So I just did like 3-4 layers of powder. As you guys saw, I used like the Huda Beauty. This is the Easy Bake Loose Powder in pink. And I have the mini size because the shit was sold out literally everywhere. Isn't it? And look at the sponge. It's so
I've been hearing
cute.
a lot about the pink powder.
Yeah,
like,
that's this.
So what is it, brightening?
It's very brightening, and it smells amazing. Smell it. It smells like flowers.
That's cute.
Like cherry blossom.
It's so small.
Yeah. I was trying to get my hands on the full size, and it was sold out everywhere, so I found that on her website and I bought it right away. They discontinued Too Faced Peach Perfect powder. That used to be my favorite loose powder. Yeah, it's discontinued. Yeah.
Well, I've moved on to other things.
What do you use?
Right now, I'm actually using the, I told you, I've been raving about Jacqueline Cosmetics. Like, sponsor me, Jacqueline Cosmetics. I love you. But no, this is their, it's like an under eye powder, like a setting powder. I like to use it everywhere.
I like those colors.
It's actually not bad.
And it doesn't get like cakey?
It doesn't cake, it doesn't crease. It looks really smooth when you put it on.
I hate the question or like the comment about cakey. I don't want to look cakey, but I said it, but you got what I meant, because as an artist, when you ask, it doesn't get cakey, it's a different meaning than, hey, I don't want my makeup to look cakey, hearing it from a client.
You know, I always used to take offense to that, especially working at MAC.
Yeah.
Okay? Because at MAC, we're known to have, you know, heavy or dramatic makeup, you know, it's very editorial, it's
just glam.
Right?
Yeah.
And it's like, MAC was all about the trends.
Yeah.
Like, I'm saying this right now, like I will forever, like we say it, we will forever bleed black. Like I'm always gonna be a MAC girl. If I had the opportunity to go back to MAC, I would in a heartbeat. Like I miss it so much, just because you could be yourself.
Yeah.
You know, there were no rules or anything like that. You just did what you wanted to with your makeup, and that's it. And you had fun with it. You know, you could look like a clown and you still, it was fine.
It was acceptable.
But people would come in and they're like, oh, I don't want heavy makeup. Like, I don't want to look cakey. I'm like,
then why are you here, boo?
I'm like, what does cakey mean to you? I'm like, it's all in the application. If you don't know how to put your foundation on properly, then you might end up looking cakey.
Makeup obviously is gonna look cakey because it's not going in your skin, it's sitting on your skin. Makeup is only gonna look as good as your skin looks.
Right.
So if you're not taking care of your skin, of course your makeup's gonna look cakey. If you don't want cakey makeup, then take care of your skin. It's that simple. That's not the makeup artist's job. That's your job. Take care of your skin.
Skincare.
So we're gonna be using the Jaclyn Hill bronzer and blush duo. Which one do you have?
I have Stay Rosy and Yummy Toffee.
I think I have the same one. Okay, I'm using this Patrick Ta brush. It's a sculpting brush, but I love this brush, even for bronzer. Cause like it really gets in there, and I still apply my bronzer as if it's a contour.
Yes, why not just cut that extra step and get a bronzer that's like in between,
neutral,
right?
All right, back to our original topic because we keep getting sidetracked. But the drama, okay, okay, my main issue. First of all, I'll tell you the good things I liked about it and the shit that I think was like garbage. And I'll start with the garbage first. So I don't like how they always portray American Pakistani Muslims as like f***ed up. Like the guy, what was his name? Bobby. Mustajab
Ahmed.
Yeah. He was like over here drinking, doing his shit with his friends, whatever, right? And like they kept emphasizing that, and that, you know, wo bahar jaake aise hua. That's how they show it. And it's just like, dude, what about what's happening in the country? Don't act like people in the country are all doing the same thing. They're all on the right path or whatever it is, right? Because everybody has their own path, their own journey,
their own demons.
Exactly. I just don't like how they always show that. There's another drama. Ishq Allah is very similar.
Very similar.
Very similar, because he's educated, he's rich, he went abroad to do his studying or whatever, remember? And now he's like, he doesn't know about deen, he doesn't know about like humility, he doesn't know any of that stuff. And that's the thing, that's what they're emphasizing. It's because he got the riches of the world and he forgot about everything else. Anybody can have that mentality. It doesn't matter where you grew up. It can happen back home, it can happen anywhere. So that was my issue. And then also my issue was with Sana Javid's acting. Her acting was shit. Literally, she had no expression in every single scene. He carried the drama. He
always does.
He
in
always
every drama
does, yeah.
He does. Like,
he just carried it. It was a one-man show and it was his. So even though like some of his acting was like the way he spoke in the drama, you couldn't necessarily understand everything he was saying.
I would turn on the subtitles just to make out what he was saying, because it was
like gibberish.
Yeah.
Monotone.
Yeah, it was very like
yeah. What I liked about the drama was the message. I like how, you know, they just show that you have to be, you know, just be grateful, gratitude. What happened? Too much highlighter?
No, this is never too much.
I know.
But like, wow, the way the camera's picking it up. This is Jaclyn Cosmetics Ice.
Ooh.
This stuff is, like,
Girl,
this goes
use your highlighter.
Use it. It's the brow bone highlight. It's the inner corner highlight. It's, yeah.
What was her brother's name in the drama? I forgot.
Dai.
I felt so bad for his wife. Why did she have all the responsibility? And you know how she kept trying to get her married to her brother and stuff?
Yeah.
Even though that annoyed me, I felt for her, because the reason she was trying to get her married was so she could spend time with her man. Like, he was like obsessed with his sister. Like, what the hell's wrong with you, bro? You just got married and you're still pressed about your sister and her happiness. What about yours? What about your wife? That shit didn't rub me the right way. And then some of the comments that they were making, ओ तुम इतनी अच्छी बहू हो या तुम इतनी अच्छी बीवी हो कि तुम ये सब कुछ संभालती हो. What are you trying to, I guess, show that a woman has to have all these roles in her in-laws? No, like what is that? That was another negative thing I didn't like.
She's saying it. She's coming out with it.
Yeah.
She was probably being like or what they would expect a typical bahu to be.
Yeah.
You know? Okay, so I did like the fact that, you know, they did show that there was some hope. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, there's always time to change your ways, because he wasn't the greatest person in the beginning. He was a narcissist. He was
egotistical.
He was just so full of himself that I wouldn't want to be with him.
Yeah, I don't think anybody would.
So, I mean, it's nice that he changed and he realized his mistake.
How come he only gets the opportunity?
Like in English, they'll say, you know, he had a come to Jesus moment. You know, that was his time.
Yeah.
So.
In this case, he had a come to Allah moment.
Come to Allah moment.
Yeah.
So now I'm using the Dear Mom palette from Jacqueline.
You have like all Jacqueline Hill.
Her stuff is good. People don't give her enough credit.
So this is Awestruck, also Jacqueline. I haven't tried any of these.
Alright, let's see what I'm doing here.
But I like this.
It's not bad.
Yeah, it's very subtle. One thing I love about Jacqueline Cosmetics, all her products, are the mirrors. The way she has the mirrors and like the packaging is very nice. It looks very like high quality, professional.
Honestly, like her price point is actually good for her products.
Very good.
Yeah, it's not like you get what you paid for, you know what I mean?
Even more because it's very luxurious.
Yes.
Like the way it feels is very luxurious.
It's not cheap feeling.
So what about that other drama, Dubada?
So now this whole thing of this guy marrying this woman that's like 15 years older than him. Like, let the man live.
Right.
Okay, maybe he was marrying her for money because it was convenient for his situation.
Right. But you can see now that he loves her.
He does. He
He wants the best for her.
Yeah.
It's so sad. If a guy marries a woman who's like 20 years younger, nobody bats an eye. But if it's the other way around, it's, oh my God, what's wrong with her? Like, why is she doing this? She trapped him. She did gala jadoo on him. Or some dumb shit.
My husband and I, we're 10 years apart. So he's 10 years older than I am. And honestly, like, even back then we didn't care clearly because we're together now. But, you know, it still wasn't an issue. Like, you can't really tell, like, there's an age difference, you know what I mean?
Yeah, and age is just a number.
Yeah, I do remember though, like when his family, they were coming to my house for the rishta, like moments before they arrived, my dad like had a one-on-one with me and he was like, listen, like as long as you're happy, like that's all that matters, right? But he goes, you know, you do realize there's like an age gap or whatever. I'm like, yeah, I'm fine with it. And he was like, all right, you know, he didn't care.
Yeah, just keep it in mind, but ultimately it's your decision. You two are going to be the ones together.
You know, we did have people in the family who questioned and said, what's wrong? Like, why did you think this was okay to do that? You know, she's so young and, you know, he's much older than she is and whatever. It's my life, bro. Yeah.
So Danish and I, we only have a 2-year age gap. But I personally, like, I would never be with a guy younger than me.
No.
That's just my personal preference.
I think guys, I'm sorry. No, actually, I'm really not sorry. But guys are very immature.
I fully agree. No, that is why I said what I said.
She said what she said.
Exactly. But hey, if I'm old, and if I was in that situation as the lady from Dubada, you best believe I'd do the same shit that she did. Like, dude, they forced her to get married when she was like 16 years old. She never got a chance to live her own life. Got pregnant right away. Had to be his wife. Had to do all these things. And then when he dies, now she's finally getting to live for her. Meets a guy who's younger than her. He's nurturing her inner child, and that's why she chose him. And I mean, it makes sense, and I'm sure it's very common, but it's just something that's not talked about because, again, like, in our society, in our culture, these things are taboo. People don't talk about these things. So I'm really glad that they're actually showing it in a drama.
You know what? A lot of things aren't even spoken in our culture or in our society, in our community. And I'm actually working with a couple of friends of mine that have their own podcast. And it's called Deen, Dunya, and Everything in Between, I believe it is.
Okay.
And I think they started it during the pandemic, you know, just talking about like things in the community and, you know, how people are handling the pandemic and stuff like that. And one of the topics that we're going to talk about is pregnancy and infant loss, because that's something that people don't talk about.
Right. And
you don't know what it is unless you go through the whole situation, right?
Yeah.
So like people make you feel really awkward about it, and especially, and I learned that too when it happened with me, like the phone calls that I was getting. Oh, well, you're young.
It's okay.
It's okay. It'll happen again. Well, be happy you already have a child.
Yeah.
Or, you know, like, it is what it is. It was meant to happen that way.
Mommy?
What?
Can I come?
No, not yet.
Huh?
Not yet.
How many times are you going to say no yet? No
Towards the end, towards the end. So yeah, it's one of those things. Like people would call and, well, it's because you put it on Facebook. That's why you got Nuzzer.
Oh, I hate that. I hate that shit so much. You know how people are always afraid of like, oh, I don't want to post because Nuzzer. Look, I agree and I fully believe in Nuzzer, don't get me wrong. But Nuzzer is only going to get to you as much as you allow it to at the end of the day.
Yeah.
If you're doing your part, reciting, you know, giving good energy into this world, that's all that's gonna happen for you, good things. So it's all about your mindset and your approach. Obviously, don't go on social media and flex everything that you have or want or do, but at the same time, you shouldn't fear putting yourself out there if that's something you wanna do because of Nuzzer.
Right.
That's just, I don't know, and I feel like, I know a lot of other communities are very big on Nuzzer. It's not just like a Desi thing. A lot of like immigrant communities are big on like bad juju or like that bad energy spirit and stuff. But it's just, you know, I don't know. You have to have a different approach. I refuse to believe that everything in this world is negative. It's, you know, you have to make the most of what you have and what you can do.
Yeah, you only got one life.
Yeah.
Just live it.
Live it how you want. So I'm using this Glam Light eyeshadow palette. This is called Ice Cream Dream.
You know, I barely played with that palette.
The colors
Just a couple
in
of
here
shades.
are so pretty. So I'm gonna put a little bit of yellow into my crease. We're like hiding from her kids. And they know where we are, but we're still hiding. I've been so into bright colors lately again. There was a time when I was like trying to go neutral. I don't know why. I feel like colors look the best on like brown skin.
Yeah.
Because it pops.
Like when you tell me glam, I'm going glam.
Mm-hmm.
You know?
Same.
We're gonna make this happen. Like that's it.
Have you ever gotten hate for being full glam all the time?
Yeah, you put so much makeup on. You
Yeah.
look so much better without makeup on.
Mhm.
I'm like, but I like it.
Exactly. I
Let me
get that
live.
too. Or like, oh, your skin's gonna age if you keep wearing so much makeup. All right, at least I'll age happily.
You're not gonna rewind and age.
Exactly.
So just let me be. So now I'm gonna try the NYX Professional Makeup Epic Ink Liner because of her.
Yeah.
Okay.
This stuff is so good, guys.
She talks so highly about it, so let's see.
Please give us your review.
Oh, I really hate it.
NYX, sponsor me.
She loves your
I
stuff.
know.
Let us pray. Oh. Okay.
First
Okay.
impression? Yeah.
All right. Okay. I like that it goes on super black. How'd you find this?
How did I find this? At Ulta?
Are we doing wing or no wing?
Wing. I always do wing with lashes. It's just, I have to do it.
Liner is actually really good.
You like
I
it?
do like it, yeah. I do really like it. So I'm doing the House of Lashes eyelash glue. I love their glue. A lot of people are like, oh, it's so bad because it rips your own lashes and you're not putting it right.
Yeah, that's my favorite glue. House of Lashes. We have
No.
another special guest who's joining us and doing her makeup.
You want to do your makeup and then when you're done you can show them.
Yeah.
Now do you like to overline?
Always.
She's like, always.
I like cringe at my pictures in the past of me not overlining because then if you do it to your exact lip shape and your lip shape is uneven, it actually makes your lips look smaller.
Oh.
So you need to like just do it a little bit just so that there's a little shadow that you cast with your lip liner.
I'm using the Lawless Forget the Filler Lip Plumping Line Smoothing Gloss.
Okay, I need to use that.
That was a mouthful. I got one of the mini ones. It's in the shade George. It's nice. It's like, it's just a regular nude with like no.
It looks really nice.
It's got that peppermint type of
tingly
thing.
So if I don't feel like doing a black liner in my waterline, I'll usually go in with a gold or a white or something like that. So I'm gonna do that today because I'm wearing yellow, and this is like a yellow gold pencil.
You got the hookah stuff running.
Oh, great.
Great. We're almost done. You can open.
My bad. We on recording?
Danish, come.
Holy shit. Okay.
Come, you want to
Bam!
Uncle came in. Uncle was like, "Yo, where's the fashionista? Where's the fashionista?" I was like, "You mean fashionistas?"
Yeah.
They are both in the room.
Whoa, look at hers.
I love your makeup.
Oh shit.
You need to be
Look
doing
at you.
tutorials next.
Oh my goodness. What do you want next? What do you want? What color do you want next?
We just started the hookahs and stuff, and the girl's about to start soon.
Eyeshadow?
Yeah, I need a thinner brush this time. So I
Okay,
can...
do what you gotta do, girl.
Y'all good?
Yeah, we're good. We're almost
Y'all need anything to drink? Got your shit?
Yeah.
Alright, cool.
Yossi, make sure you blend, okay?
Ah.
Go ahead. You're lucky you're allowed to wear this much makeup today. So now I'm going to set with the all-nighter.
What is this?
And this stuff is so good. I will show you a trick actually while we're sitting here.
Okay.
So we used to take like just different colored eyeshadows, and I'm going to spray. You know, we're just gonna do swatches. I'm gonna walk around with swatches today. My pale arm
With colors on it.
with colors on it. Right? Can you see it now? Can you see it?
Yeah.
Holy
You look good, boo. Look at you.
Oh my god, I think I look like Sniper Wolf right now.
Sniper Wolf.
I think I look like Sniper Wolf.
It's another YouTuber.
Oh. I'm moving on to lips.
I think we do like this.
I thought you already did. Oh,
I did it.
what'd you put?
Nothing.
Oh, is that the color of your lips?
Yeah, I got lip blush.
Oh yeah, that's right. But do you feel like it made your lips plumper?
No.
No.
I just changed the color. I had like really dark lips before. They were hereditary, and then I had like some.
But this actually looks really good.
Yeah, it like canceled out. I have one more session after.
Because you just said it, throw gloss on
Exactly.
it.
I actually considered getting lip filler, but I don't know. I feel like it gets addictive.
Yeah.
And then you keep wanting more and more, and then next thing you know, you got Kylie Jenner lips. Not that it's a bad thing, but it's just not my vibe.
Don't come for her.
Yeah.
We're just comparing. Your lips ain't moving.
And I'm using the same gloss as her. For highlighter, I'm using this Jacqueline Iced highlighter, the same one that she has on. Basically, I'm trying out all her makeup products today.
Why not?
Yeah. Like with you, I can trust that the makeup you're using
It's
is
good.
good. Yeah.
And you see you're like barely tapping in it. It's really pigmented. And we're gonna like snatch them in there. Let's bronze me up.
So we just finished our makeup, and now I'm gonna bronze her up using that Body Glow by Huda Beauty.
On pale skin. Yeah, you see it says like, we're gonna leave my swatches on there.
You can use this on any skin color, even if you're paler than her. If you just sheer it out, it's gonna look really nice. The trick is to use a brush, and if you don't have like a body brush, honestly just use your hands. So like when you do it on your arms, you focus it more on the outer section than the inner section. Just blend it in when you do that. And that's it for this video. We both did a very shimmery eye look, and we are ready for our barbecue in the backyard. Don't forget to follow Natasha on Instagram, and if you want any future videos from us, let me know in the comments below. Don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe to my channel, and I'll see you guys in my next one. Bye!
Like and subscribe. Follow her and my mom.
And when she's old enough, you can follow her too.
I did my makeup on the side, right over there, without people noticing.
Our makeup in the sunlight.
Hello.
It's really good. I like it.
I love it. The highlight.
Isn't it glowing?
It's popping.
I told you.
I'm feeling it. And your makeup.
Voila.